What up, what up? What's the B word, man? I'm Anthony Anderson with another segment of What's the B word. Like and subscribe to the page, man. Hit me up on Instagram, What's the B word 52, just like you see on YouTube. Hit me up on Facebook, What's the B word. And y'all already know, man. Baltimore Raven fan, man. Raven Nation stand up. Flock, let's get it. And tonight I'm coming at y'all about the preseason game. Us between the Eagles, our Baltimore Ravens preseason streak. Still alive due to the rain delay. I believe the final score is 25 to 15, something like that. I stopped paying attention to the score to the simple fact I was just waiting so long for the delay. But anyway, man, let's get into it, man. Let's talk about the good and the bad and the ugly. So the good, Trace McSorley, of course, McSorley, the man had a pretty good. Hey, he showed that he wants to be on this team today. The man went 19 for 28. He looked real good with the first team. He looked way better than he did with the second and third guys. But with the first team, that man looked good. 19 for 28, 203 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 rushing TD. Trace McSorley had him a game. He showed that hey, I can do this on a pro level. Some of the stuff that really pointed out to me was his throwing on the run. Oh my goodness, like the throwing on the run that Trace McSorley was doing today. I mean, it was crazy. It was like he was looking like he was about to run and he caught back and threw it at the last second. And it was just like it was right on point, man. He was hitting people. The only bad pass with the first team, because I'm gonna say with the first team, it's different with the third team, second team and third team, because he kind of ran for his life. But the only bad pass I seen with the first team was to Miles Boykins when Miles Boykins was going towards the sideline and McSorley threw it behind him and he had to try to stop his momentum and reach down to try to get that pass. But overall, McSorley had a very good game tonight. You can't be mad at that, man. The man really displayed his talent and what he could do. Like I said, that throwing on the run was on point, man. I was like really impressed with how he threw on the run. Another thing I was impressed with McSorley was his awareness, as far as like his pocket awareness, how he climbed up the pocket. You know, his pocket presence was pretty good. He looked real comfortable. Like Engraven said on a video from the first preseason game, man. Shout out to my man Engraven. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, my man. He do real good job over there with Team Keep It Clean. I'm a part of Team Keep It Clean because I subscribed to the man for a long time. But back to the subject of the matter, the man was like looking comfortable in that pocket, man. He was climbing up to the pocket when he finally ran. It was a good time to run. You know what I'm saying? And he was just, his pocket presence was very well. Another thing, when the Eagles sent the blitz, he read the blitz. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but I noticed it. When the Eagles sent the blitz, he read the blitz and he got it to the hot route and he got it out of his hand quick. He got it out of his hand. He seen the blitz come. He got it out of his hand quick to the hot route receiver. So that was like a lot of stuff that I noticed with Trace McSorley, man. I'm talking about, man, that game, that was a good game by my boy. I can't be mad. I can't feel some type of way by everybody, like, giving him his props, because he deserves his props for tonight's game. Best preseason game he had through the whole preseason, because, he was kind of iffy, because he'll stare down receivers. That's another thing. I didn't see him stare down as much as he has. Because in the first 2 games, he was having a problem with kind of staring down the guy, and that's when he'll end up throwing a pick. So he did better this game right here. Another thing, I've been seeing a lot of people talking about maybe McSorley will end up being QB2. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that. I believe we're going to go into this season with 3 quarterbacks like we did last year. And we're going to keep RG3. One, because RG3 is a veteran. And, even though Trace did good in the preseason, y'all have to remember that this is the preseason. So everything is still kind of bland as far as like what the defense do. I know third preseason game, they kind of install a little bit of their stuff a little bit more in the preseason game, but everything is still bland against what you'll see in a regular season. So you got to remember that. And there's certain things that RG3, you know what I'm saying, he know and, he's familiar with because he's been in the league longer. So making Trace QB2 because of 1 preseason game, I don't see that at all. I wouldn't do that, honestly. I think RG3 is still QB2. I will keep RG3 in that quarterback room. You get what I'm saying? to be a mentor for both of those guys because he could teach them a lot. You know what I'm saying? Especially teaching them about sliding and getting out and not getting themselves in harm's way. Cause Trace almost got himself killed a couple times. I can't lie. That's just the honest truth. He almost got himself killed a couple of times, but hey, he a tough guy. But I don't see him being QB2. So I think y'all should cancel that talk right there. I really don't see it. To the running backs, man. No Hill really running out the backfield. Well, he got a couple of carries out the backfield at the beginning, but they wasn't just really just like giving it to him like that, like the other preseason game. I mean, he got a few touches, but he just really couldn't do nothing. One of those, he was back in the back of the end zone, and he was he was getting swallowed up. I think we ran like 3 straight runs in the back of the end in our own side of the field. So no Dixon, no Edwards, no Ingram, but the Lance Turner made a couple of good runs. I like the Lance. I think that the Lance not gonna make this team, but I like the Lance, man. I really like him. Maybe he'll be on the practice squad again, hanging around. Shockingly, I need to look back on my sources. Is Kenny Dixon not hurt? Is it, or is they keeping him out? Like, I was surprised that he didn't play because I feel like he probably not gonna make this team. But if he was a healthy scratch today, then that means he's a lock. So y'all get back to me on it because at the same time I'm a busy guy. I don't know everything, but man, honestly, I was thinking that we need to let Kenny go because Kenny get hurt all the time. I mean, that's just facts. Not like I say it all the time. It's not his talent. The man is a great runner, but he stays hurt all the time. So no, nothing really too much to talk about with the running backs today. I mean, it wasn't too much going on with our running backs today. One thing I was excited to see though was that they put Justin Hill back there at kick return. Now I was excited about that. I was really wondering at the first 2 preseason games. I was saying in my head why won't we try this guy out at kick return? Not punt because he haven't punt is different from kickoff. Trust me. I mean it really is kickoff. You're not looking up looking up and then feeling a dude coming right at you. So he'll have to practice a little bit more if he wanted to try to do punt team. But seeing how I just like the idea of him being on the kickoff return team because seeing how we loaded in the backfield as it is and he's sharing carries, let's get this man a playmaker. Let's get him on the field somehow. Let's find different ways to get this guy on the field. That's the name of the game in football, man. You just got to put your playmaker just anywhere. If you can't start him, then put him somewhere else to where he can make a play. And hopefully this will be a permanent thing where we kind of throw him in the midst of rotation and the kick return and all that because I believe he'll give us a few good returns. I ain't like the return that he got, the one he got tonight, but only time will tell, man. I think he'll be an alright kick returner. I mean, he got 4.4 speed and he got vision and he a strong runner. So that might be one of his callings. Plus, you want to get the most out of your roster spots. We know that this man is going to be a lock in the roster spot. And, you want more out of whoever are locks. You don't want just a person doing just one thing. The more versatile you are, the more valuable you are when it comes to roster spots. And especially if we, looking at keeping 4 running backs. So, to the receivers, Mike Floyd had a pretty good game with Trace McSorley. 3 receptions, 54 yards, a touchdown. He looked pretty good. The old man was out there looking like he still got some tricks. Can't teach your old dog new tricks, but hey, it don't mean that the old dog still don't know no tricks though. So hey, Mike played pretty good, man. He looked like he had a good little connection with Trace. Boykin had that big catch he had that big catch and he had that big run after the catch. And man, that was exciting. And then did you see how he finished that run? Did you see that? Did you see, even though he got tackled, did you see he dropped that shoulder on him? Man, look, this man, hey, if he figure out them few drops that he had, this man can mess around and be bold in 2.0 for us. I mean, you know, I remember they trying to say it with Kamar Aiken back in the day. I don't know who thought of it, but Miles Boykin mess around to be Bolden 2.0 for us, and that's just real. I like dude. I just hope he, you know. I mean, we got to remember that this guy a rookie, so he's gonna be, you know, it's levels to it. So you know, he gotta go for what he know. I mean, a lot of people probably didn't think that he'll be this, you know, this good, you know, coming from like, you know, a third round and nobody really just knowing too much about him coming from Notre Dame. But if you look at one of my old videos, I talked highly of this guy, man, because I watched his videos and seen his size and speed and all that. Man, if Miles keep this up, man, Miles will be a big part of our offense, man. And that one catch really, really just, it was a big spark, and that's the type of stuff you like to see. Chris Moore had an okay game. Chris Moore was okay. I mean, he had 2 receptions, 25 yards. It wasn't nothing to just ooh and ah about. But you know, as long as Chris Moore catching that ball, especially with the history we've had in the last few years about people catching balls, as long as he hold on to that ball, that's all I need. I mean, you know, Chris Moore pretty much is a lock. We just need him to stop being the 50-50 guy. If he stop being the 50-50 guy, man, Chris Moore will be big for us. Also, to my man Hollywood Brown. Oh, Hollywood. Hollywood made his first debut. I didn't see that coming at first because I was thinking maybe Hollywood was going to not play preseason because, you know, Liz Frank injury and they trying to ease him on. And, you know, due to the fact that what happened to Kevin Durant, everybody's being extra careful with their athletes now, especially the very, very valuable athletes. But, man, Hollywood, man, hey, coming out of his breaks and just seeing him move, it's impressive to see him move the way he moved coming off this Liz Frank injury, and the progress that this man is making. Like, you know, everybody know that this man is coming off an injury, and when you look at the cornerback when he first got on the field, the cornerback was like 10 yards away from this man. He's gonna strike fear in this league about his speed. You see it already. You see it in the first snap. The cornerback is all the way back. But they've been practicing with Hollywood all week, except one practice, so they know what we got up over there. But it's only a matter of time for the NFL to find out what's cooking, cause that boy Hollywood can fly. He looked pretty good. We just need to keep easing him and make sure that he's 100% ready when we ready to get him going. And plus we gotta get him, you know, rhythm with the offense, bond with Lamar as far as on the field, bondage and stuff like that. So, you know, we Hollywood looked pretty good, man. I'm excited about Hollywood. It was just excited to see 15 out there, man. I mean, that's our first round draft pick. You know how we feel about first round draft receivers since Perriman. I mean, so man, I can't say no more about Hollywood, man. He had 3 catches, 17 yards, not no big stats, but it was just the presence and seeing how if you looked at them plays that Hollywood was in the game, you can see the big picture. You can see the big picture of how we're gonna use Hollywood and how much of a threat Hollywood gonna be to guys as far as the deep ball and yards out the catch. See, he didn't display that, but you gotta remember that this guy like yards out the. He just like his cousin with the yards out the catch. I just hope he's not like his cousin right here though. Jaleel Scott played pretty good. 2 receptions, 11 yards, a TD. Jaleel was working, man. Jaleel was working hard. You could tell he was a sense of urgency. So, you know, hopefully, you know, I don't know if Jaleel make this team or not. It depends on what we're going to do logistically about, like, the running backs and just how many running backs we're going to keep, how many this and that we're going to keep. Hopefully he make this roster, man, because he improving, you know, piece by piece. He working hard, man. I mean, if you paid attention to Jaleel Scott whenever the ball coming his way, the man was working hard to try to get that ball. He's working hard. He just got a few things. I mean, he just one of them players that seem like he right there. He right there. And then it just be like unfortunate that he don't get to play. He don't make that play. You know some of them players just like that. Like they right there, but they just not fortunate enough to make the play. So he got his touchdown today, but I'm talking about if you remember the play before that when when Trace threw the ball perfect and he lifted his head up too early. For y'all who don't play football, who never played football, when you lift your head up too early, that reduces your speed because now you're not in complete stride because you're looking back at the ball. It's supposed to be a certain time where you at this hash, you supposed to look up for the ball, and he looked up early, and it caused him not to be able to catch up with it. But Jaleel working, man. Um, if he don't make this team, I believe that somebody gonna give him a shot because he a hard working kid, man. You can tell he's working hard, man. The Joker played okay. I'm on defense now, man. The Joker played okay. The Joker looked okay. When he was out there with the second and third team guys, though, man, he was looking real lost out there. Um, maybe it's just because he was trying to direct traffic and try to get everybody straight, but when the second and third team guys was out there, it was looking rough. It was looking rough. I went straight to the Joker. First team defense looked pretty good. Pass rush still a concern to me. The fact that we sending DBs on blitzes and stuff to try to put pressure on the quarterback and all that's concerning. But it is what it is, man. If we don't have the proper pass rush as far as inside the box, plus you gotta remember Judon gonna play better. Like Judon gonna be getting there in the season, but it's just still pass rush. We need somebody outside of Judon to get it done. Pernell gonna make a few plays now. They're true enough, but we really need. I mean, we got him a sack, but we just need a consistent pass rush as far as like people really like harassing the quarterback. Even though when we sent them blitzes, we got home today. Might not got the sacks every time, but we had them running for his life. So more about the defense. Mac Truck and Willis, man, Gerald Willis. I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you something about Mac Truck. Next time Mac Truck is on the field, pay attention to him, man. The man comes off the ball. That ball snap and he come pow. He come off that ball quick and strong, man. I'm talking about quick and strong. He almost like the first person you see pop up. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, even though he pop up quick, I like to see that his pad level get a little bit lower. He sometimes when he come off quick, he come off a little too high. But that's technique, muscle memory thing. They'll be able to fix that. He just need to come off a little lower and be able to use his strength a little bit more. But man, like it was exciting seeing that man come off that ball like that. And interior pass rush, that's important too. A lot of people think about the outside, but interior pass rush is very important, especially when you're dealing with like non-athletic quarterbacks who like rather step up the pocket and try to run outside. So man, I like Mac Truck. I like most of the defense. I like. Cyrus Jones played better. Cyrus Jones played a lot better, even though he gave up a pass on third down, but he played it safe and got the tackle so it wouldn't get the first down. So that's just good defense at the same time. Even though he gave up the pass, he made sure that he was going to make the tackle before dude got the first down. So, I mean, I can't be mad at Cyrus. Cyrus played pretty good, man. To the other guy, Maurice Kennedy. I don't think Maurice gonna make this team. Maurice is looking terrible right now. This game tonight, Maurice looked terrible. He really did. I can't lie. And I don't know, man. I get bad vibes from Maurice because when I think of Maurice, I always think about 4th and 12. I'm not gonna go in detail about 4th and 12 because if you're a Baltimore Ravens fan, you know what 4th and 12 means. So we're not even gonna go deep into that. I just got out of depression camp or whatever you want to call it about that game like last year. So we're not even gonna go into detail about that. But when I think of Maurice Kennedy, I always think about that. And another thing, if y'all haven't noticed, I mean I know it's been a whole year since we seen Maurice play. But if you remember that same year, Maurice used to seem like he was always lost all the time. Like he always had to look around and kind of get what to do from everybody. He was like always looking. He was the one that was kind of looking like he didn't know what he was doing or where he was going. And maybe I'm looking at tonight game. Maybe the injuries have finally caught up with Maurice too. I mean, he was pretty good, but he looked bad today. He was getting beat. He might not make this team. Shane Ray. I'm not feeling Shane Ray either. Shane Ray, is the reason why Broncos, drafted another pass rusher last year and got rid of him. He's not it. Um, I'm gonna get off the negative tip. I'm gonna get to the positive tip. Kenny Young played well. Kenny was flying to the ball. Kenny was doing what he do. I'm really feeling Kenny. Even though we still got Chris Boyd back there recovering from the concussion, I still just really like the way Kenny flies to the ball, especially in coverage. He really flies to the ball. When somebody catches the ball, he flies to it. To me, the defensive player of the preseason, Patrick Ricard. Pat said y'all gonna give him a job. I'm gonna go out there at fullback. I'm gonna lead block. I'm gonna bust some mouths open. I'm gonna come out here on defense. I'm gonna come chase the quarterback down. I'm gonna get fumbles. Pat Ricard has really showed that he wants to be on this team in this preseason. I always liked Ricard, honestly. The year before last, when he was lead blocking for Alex Collins, I always liked him because to me he clears the way. Like he comes through there and he lays it down when he comes through the hole. But seeing him, I wasn't a fan of him on defense back then, but seeing him now, I mean, he really working, man. Like Brian Billick pointed this out. The receiver caught the ball. Pat Ricard was rushing the quarterback. The receiver caught the ball, and your defensive lineman is 30 yards down the field chasing the receiver. Right with the quarterback's nod. He might not count him, but it was the effort, man. It was the effort. The man ran 30-something yards down the field to try to make a tackle, and he was close. It looked like he ran out of gas at the end, but it don't matter. It's the effort. It's the effort. He really wants to make this team, and he's pushing hard as he can, which I believe he'll lock. Everybody else should believe that he's a lock. But man, Pat Ricard, man, shout out to Pat Ricard, man, because he really showed that he wants to be on this team, man. As far as everybody else on defense looked pretty good, man. Defense looked pretty good, man. I wish I would have got to see more of a locker, but due to, the weather, couldn't get to see my boy Alaka because I really like Alaka. I hope we have him, save a spot for him as far as special team because his open field ability is like great. When he gets you, he gets you. And I can see him on the kickoff team coming down the field full speed, making a big hit. Pow! Stop right there. And that's tone setters, man. We need stuff like that. I'm telling you from my football experience, ain't nothing like opening kickoff or on a kickoff when one of your players go full speed down the field and just lay somebody out. That fires the team up. You might go out there and blow somebody out behind it. But man, that's pretty much what I got from this preseason game, man. I just went down the list. I had jotted some stuff down as I was watching about everybody, man. I'm excited, man. We ain't got that long. It seems like it's been forever since that playoff game against the Chargers. It's almost time. Raven Nation, it's almost time. Football season is almost here. We got high school football Friday. I don't know if y'all follow high school football. We got high school football Friday. We got college football. I might shoot y'all a video about this Miami, Florida game, man. Drop down on the comments, man, and let me know if y'all want me to do a video on the Miami, Florida game this weekend, man. Because if y'all want it, I got you, man. Like I told y'all on my first video, I love the NFL. I love the Baltimore Ravens. I mainly talk about the Baltimore Ravens, but I love the game of football. I played football for about 10 years of my life. Know a couple of guys that's in the league now, and I just love talking football. So if you want something on the Florida Miami game, man, drop it down on the comment. Any question y'all got for me about the NFL or Baltimore Ravens, mainly Baltimore Ravens, you hit my inbox up on What's the B Word 52 on Instagram. Hit me up on Facebook, What's the B Word. Any question you want. I just love talking football, people. That's just real. One more time, I said it on my last video, but shout out to my little brother coaching his first head coaching game. I'm so proud of that, man. And shout out to my Vicksburg Gators, man. Shout out to my Baltimore Ravens. I'm shouting out to everybody, man. So Anyway, man, I'm not gonna talk y'all ear off. It's late at night where I'm at. It's late at night where I'm at. I'm down here in Memphis for my people in Baltimore. So it's about almost about 12 o'clock. So I got work in the AM. This is Anthony Edison, man. This was the B word. I see y'all soon, man, cause the season coming soon. And I'm out.